Woo! It's hot out here in Texas, guys. It's hot. And I know that there's a heat advisory all over the country. So, welcome to our world. I've been out here harvesting and I was like, hey, turn the camera on, girl. So, I'm still getting tomatoes, but I'm getting way less because it's hot. Hot, hot. Hopefully we get some kind of break in a day or two. But I'm gonna show you what else I've been harvesting. I got a little bag full of tomatoes, if you can see that. And the only thing out here in Texas that likes heat are sweet potatoes and okra. So we're gonna get some okra because if you don't harvest your okra every day, it'll go woody on you. So let's go ahead and get it and get what we can get from this. Now over here, I have some peppers that I had in a pot, and I need to get these peppers off before. I think there's a ratatouille running around here because some of my quail eggs got busted open and something ate my ackee trees. All I got is a stick. I want to cry. All four of them, they didn't touch nothing else. Talking about it, me just upset, gets upset. So let's go ahead and get these peppers off because the sun is stressing this plant out, and holding on to fruit is only going to make it a little bit worse for the plant. Let's see here. I see it right here. They're not big, but they're here. I'll put this down. Feel around. That's one. That's two. Yay, Change America. Let me feel it some more to make sure I got everything. I didn't know it was here. Forgot it was here. I was replanting this loquat. What else was I replanting? And some raspberries. And I'm started moving stuff around. So hey, there's a pepper plant in here. So here we go. All right, let's move on. Grocery shopping in the yard, huh? Let's do it. I've spoken to you guys before about plants hiding their fruit. So with okra, you got to kind of lift it up and look under because it's not going to show it to you initially, and then by the time you see it, it might be too big. So I see some now that I got a little bit closer, and I'm gonna go ahead and snip them off. Okra are not, it's not easy to get okra fruit off, so I recommend you bring a snipper or a scissors. Sometimes you could break it off, but most of the time it's hard. Sorry, y'all poking me. The trick is every day get a little bit. I gotta come out here and water. The sun is wicked, man. Wicked. Do I have any eggplant? No, I'm not gonna touch it yet. So I came out here and I harvested a whole bunch of peppers, but I'm gonna look in here and see if there are any more. Some of them are struggling, like that one right there. I'm still gonna harvest. The fruit only may put more stress on it, so I might as well go and get them. These plants been around for a while, so they're still hanging on. All right, baby. I'm sorry. Some of the stems are doing good. Other ones look bad. I'm just gonna cut them off. Take my fruit off, of course. Getting a lot of cayenne pepper. You know you ain't supposed to get it when it's green, but that stem is oopseo going away, so I might as well get what I can off of it. There's some chopping it. There's new growth down here. Right there, you see that? So the plant's not gone, it just got burnt. Got burnt by the sun. These, however, habaneros and scotch bonnet, they don't care. They like it. You gotta reach down in there and find theirs, though. They ain't gonna just show there all their goodies. You gotta look for them. I got a whole bunch. I started freezing them. That's how many I have. And tomatoes. But my tomatoes, they're holding on. I gotta go over there and water. I gotta water both of them, both patches, because they both are looking a little dry and stressed. What is this? This don't belong in here. Pull that out. See that? Robbing it of energy. Try to pull out any. Weeds grow in containers too. Sure do. It's worse in a container because there's less water and nutrients. I do feed these plants. I give them fertilizer and then, any natural. I don't stick to any one specific brand. And then I give it blood meal and bone meal and occasionally some fish meal. But I don't care for fish meal that much. It smells too bad. So I'm just looking through around here, making sure that nobody's hiding nothing. Plants are growing up in it. Shading out the plant, which might be a good thing, but all right, there's nothing on here. There's a little one, little bitty pepper. I'll leave them out. Get this up. All right, let's move on. There's more. Some more peppers. Look at that. Sun dried it up. Hot. This one's drying up too. Throw it in there. Maybe it'll grow for me next year. See? I'm gonna come out here and water. Look at this bell pepper. Get them off. See that? And it feels warm to the touch. My little bag of goodies. Just go ahead and get them off, girl. There is some dead plants in here. This is not the pepper. It's the weed that I broke off. See that? That's not the plant. And some of these plants try to strangle your plants. So you gotta get them. You just wrap around until you ain't got no plants left. Look at this. Just dried up and rotten. Dried up to a nub. See that? That's hot. Because these are hot peppers. They like this type of weather. Well, close. Because this is too much, apparently. Just too much. Get these little weeds off of here. You gotta weed the containers too, apparently. They're stressed out though. Definitely stressed out. This tree, the mountain, Texas lilac. They show up everywhere in this yard. And I can tell by the smell. So I got bell peppers here, right? See that one right there? I'm gonna leave them there. Let's go on to the tomatillos. I don't see anything else. I just need to, I need to give them some water. Definitely. But not until dark. It ain't gonna work right now. All right, now. Let's see if some tomatillos have filled out, huh? They're still flowering. Empty. Good. Not one. Two. Another one. There's one. I see bell peppers down here. Right there. Nope. Wait a minute. There they go. Kind of good to that this thing is bushy like this, because it's protecting my peppers. Sure is. Look at this. Something did it. Look at this. I guess a win is a win. I give it to the chickens. Big and yellow, and something started chewing on it. Put it in the bag. Stop fussing. So I bought some, I got some sugar babies, and this one is done. Tentacle is went red. It's good because I ran out of watermelon. I got to go back to the supermarket and get some. That's the thing. You got to buy it when you don't grow it. Okay, I'm gonna put these two down here, but I'm gonna clip off some of that basil. Ooh, hot. I'm put it in a paper bag and dry it out. It's drying out anyway. And there go the seeds. I think I got enough. See how I'm sweating? I'm not getting much fig anymore because these doggone birds, they're hungry. And they coming and eating my figs early in the morning. I gotta come out here early. They're still here. See that? Figgy. Right there. They're robbing me. They're robbing me. Here's one that's getting ready to come. Right there. Yeah, that's good. I'm taking it. Look at it and see if anything penetrated. Not bad. I have had sweeter. Something eating my beans. To the store-bought beans, look. They're eating them. See that? No leaves. Oh, boy. Animals are hungry around here. All right, y'all. This is the reality of it. I'm not going to eat this, especially since it's yellow, seedy. Let's see if I can cut it open without going in the house. I give it to the chickens. That's what I do with some of my stuff. If I know they like it, like they like tomatoes, and I have way too many tomatoes, I give it to the chickens. Right now, I don't have any tomatoes that are outside of the freezer, so I ain't giving them this batch, but I will give them, I'll give them this cucumber that's overdone. They like cucumber. They think it's watermelon. They love watermelon, and I gave them watermelon today. Now, let me tell you something about chickens. Don't let your chickens overheat and drop dead on you. You better put something out there to keep those jokers cool. I already found one turkin out there, legs up. I should have known, because the darn thing, you could tell they isolate themselves. They don't move around. They just go in a corner away from the rest of the chickens, and that is a sign that they are in stress, and it's heat stress. This is the second chicken I lost in about, I say, 4 months to heat. First one was a coaching. That's why I sold them jokers. Although I'm going to have some more because I brought a surprise back from the farm. Because I had one rooster coaching left, and I saved him just for breeding. Anyway, he's in there. He ain't making no noise. He was suffering out there. He was another one. All the other roosters was on this side, and he was standing off by himself. Bad sign, especially for coachins, because they have extra plumage, which makes them get even more overheated. So I'll put him in a box, the box that I had, and I carted his butt back here. He's doing a lot better. All of them do better here, though, because I give them snacks. I can pay attention to them more. Let me give some to the turkey. They gotta get some water. Should I let them out? They were everywhere. I'm gonna give the chicks this. So I might be sorry. I gotta get them some water. They're all running out. They don't even know what they're stepping on. Here, everybody. Give this to the turkeys. The turkey. I want to say turkey so bad, but turkeys are hard to keep alive. Now, this is just from a lady at Tractor Supply. She said that you do not, when they're chicks, do not mix your turkey chicks with your chicken chicks. Chicken chicks carry some kind of disease that is fatal to turkey chicks. So I'm going to try it differently next time. I lost a lot of money on this one. I wanted some turkeys, but I got one. Got one. Here it is. Right there. Right there. Wind up. And you get your butt out of here. I put it in there for you, baby. Don't let them steal your blessings. So I noticed something about these black birds that I got. Some got some red in it. And they have 5 toes, which is not a good sign. Them little ones so happy to be out of their cage. No, they're not. They've been beat up. Look, I know who you are. Or was it her? Let me tell you something. Leave them chicks alone. Nope. You want to be his twins. Since you want to walk all over Fucking you. Look at this crap. You gotta go back with the other one. Plucking the hell out of this chicken. Look at this. This is bullying right here. Chicks did this. Not full grown. They plucked the hell out of this chicken. Let me put her in the nursery. She's gonna be the biggest one in there, but look at that. I'll watch her and make sure she don't beat up the other ones. Let me put her up before I lose her again. Look at that. Ooh, it's still hot out here. So I got my vegetables over here in that little bag. And I got my watermelon, and I went and got a pear. The pears are semi-ripe. They're sweet, but they're still hard. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. That one came off, so I went ahead and got it. Let's go and get some eggs. Because these ladies are producing now. I know that rooster is happy to be here. He's so quiet. I wonder how long that's gonna last. You see him? There he is. It's a cochin. I gotta separate them out. When it gets cooler, I'm gonna take the black ones out to the farm. Right now, I can't take them out there. It's just too hot. I have four of them out there. 2 of them are broody. They're sitting on about, I don't know, 24, 38, 36 eggs. 2 of them. I'll do a picture of it. They're both in the same nest. And there's so many eggs there, they both have to sit there in order to incubate these eggs. Let me see. Get into their area. All right, so I got 3 eggs here, but I know there are more. Because I see somebody laying on something, so we're going to have a fight in a minute. No flies. See that? They don't like that lime. All right, my dear. You got to get up. Don't fight with me. I want to see what's under you. Move. Get up. 1 egg. 1 egg. It's too hot, I guess. They ain't laying like they're supposed to. I have 4 eggs today. Those young ones, they... Oh, Lord, you're going to protest. You ran off now. Make sure. I hope they're not laying somewhere else in the yard, because that's what young chickens do sometimes. Anyway, I don't know. I could do just doing the best I can. It smells like zest in here. I'm sorry. Irish Spring. Spring, Irish Spring. That's what it smells like in here. Pests do not like that smell. Chickens don't mind though. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they're laying somewhere in the yard. Let me do a look-see poo. Maybe they're still too young to do it. These are not black astrolobes. These are sex links, black sex links. They're totally different. They're just black. They're not the same. When I bring the black astrolobes here, you're gonna see the difference. They don't all look alike. So I got 4 quail eggs. I don't know where the 4th one went. And I got 4 chicken eggs today. Not good, not bad either. I was getting more. Actually, damn, I forgot. When I was at the farm, I was supposed to harvest the eggs because there was a whole bunch there. Oh well. Those chickens out there produce. They're terrible, but they produce. Move, girl. I guess I'll go out there tomorrow or something like that. Hot. I gotta check on them though, because it's summertime, and shoot, you gotta check on your chickens in summertime. They run out of water, you ain't gonna have them. I always get scared. I think I almost lost him because he was over there in the corner by himself. Now he's acting normal. Same thing with Bringle. She was starving to death. You remember her? Let me show you her. The one that didn't have any feathers. All right, where's Bringle? She's bullied. She's being her normal nasty self now. That's not her. She looks kind of like a Wyandotte, but she's not. She's smaller. Is that her? Eating. Thank God. I put her over here because she was going up into the coop and trying to do the same. Yeah, that's her. There she is. Bringle. Ringo's doing a lot better. Don't she look better? She can't be broody in here. She could get out if she wants, but look at her. I'm gonna leave her in here for a while. Probably the rest of the summer. What is wrong with y'all? Get away from me. Pecking my boots. Look at that, Bringle. Bringle, and he is not named. I didn't name him. I got rid of his brother because his brother had a big mouth, but these are turkeys, these chickens, Cochins are rare. I hatched him. And his brother and his sister. I sold his brother and sister. He's the last one left of the, he's not even the original. He's like that first hatching. So, see that chest? He's a black and white Cochin. He makes pretty babies. Well, his brother did. Hopefully he does too. Oh, sometimes I scared the chicks with my singing. So let's see what we have. So I got 4 quail eggs and 4 chicken eggs. Normally I get more. I got a whole bucket over there full of eggs, so I'm not really worried about it because I got to put those in the refrigerator. They are not fertilized. I didn't have a rooster in here. Then I got a pair. And let's see what we have here. I'm going to take these basil, wash them off, let them dry for a little while, and then I'm going to put them in a paper bag and I'm going to dehydrate them. Because I know there's some buggy poos in here. I know there are. But here they are. I like this stuff. It helps my stomach. I don't feel good in the morning, or usually in the morning, or if I eat something that doesn't agree with me, I get a piece of basil and the nauseousness just goes away for me. Basil is real easy to grow from seed. So that's our basil. It's way more than you would get for what do they sell for $1.99 now? I'll tell you what you get for $1.99. Well, y'all know what you get for $1.99. Maybe this. They're robbing us. So there's my basil harvest right there. And I got seeds all over the place. Then I got peppers. They're not big peppers, but they're my peppers. If I don't use the peppers, you know what I do? I freeze them until I get ready to use them. I got 1 measly carrot somewhere in here. So we got some tomatillos, more pepper, okra. This is motherland okra. This is Clemson spineless. I got the Clemson spineless young, so that don't necessarily count. Do it. Put this over here in the jump pile. Let's just dump it out, huh? Makes it easier to sort. I just didn't want it to fall on the floor, which one of them did. Luckily, my animals don't eat that stuff. They just look at it, roll around the floor, and they just ignore it. So here's the okra. Okra, I'm slowly getting them together. I put them in a bag. This carrot was cut. I'm not going to eat that. Tomatilla. They got their own bag. Okra got their own bag. Here's cayenne pepper. I have a bag over there that I'm drying the cayenne pepper out, and all I do is throw it in the bag, and I see a bug moving around right now. Wash your stuff off, people. Don't be like me, eating stuff out in the yard. You're probably eating bugs. Oh, well. There ain't nothing I can do about it now. Here are the, I think these are habaneros. I'm not sure. Get confused. I know I had yellow Scotch bonnet. This might be Scotch bonnet. I'm not sure. They look alike to me. Doesn't matter. They taste the same too to me, but people say they're different, so whatever. Something got a hold of my pepper. See that? That's what's happening now. These animals are getting they're getting desperate, and they'll eat your stuff quickly. So this is our harvest today. A little bit of everything, right? I'm surprised that I'm still getting anything here in Texas, because in the summertime, all of my stuff usually stops right about now. But it's been a weird summer. It's been flooding a lot in Texas. Flood in Georgetown the day before yesterday. I ain't know nothing about it till I turned on the TV. Saw people's houses, vehicles were floating by. That is just north of Austin. Scary. Scary. So, this is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. Even though I got a bit up one, I'll put it there in my pile. And this is my harvest for today. Every day I do a little bit. Most of the time I don't turn on the camera. Usually I get more tomatoes, but tomatoes are gonna, they're slowing down because they're hot. And these are the ones that have already started developing. They just turning colors now. The rest of the flowers, if we hit in the hundreds like they're saying we're gonna do, well, today it was about 100. This bird is right on top of the thing. I bring it in because it was all pecked up, but now it's sitting on top of the brooding box. Let's see if it go back in. It did. It was just inspecting the outside world. My life. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. Go ahead and plant your stuff for fall. You see behind me, right? 2 trays done. Those are, I got some in front, but those are just what do they call it? Succession planning. But these are fall, and they're popping up. Slowly but surely getting it done. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I thank all of you for being with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Time to play with fall. Bye, y'all.